Hello and welcome to Live24. I'm Irfan Sheikh and you're watching a special and exclusive program on education and employment. We have RV Shyam Prasad in our studio today, and he's from Malaysia doing a commendable job there, and he feels that India has a lot of potential and he can discover that with the help of his friends, which is going to launch very soon, which will be coming in South Asia with a different format for you in the digital world. So thank you very much for coming to our studio.
Thank you,
Mr.
sir.
Shyam, right on the initial stage, I would like to pose a question to you. How do you see the problem of employment in India vis-a-vis Malaysia?
Okay. When comparing with Malaysia and India,
Yeah.
actually here we have a lot of learned persons in India. But what they are doing, we are exporting people to the other countries. So, and the first and the foremost thing, they have to develop their communication skill.
All right.
That's what now the Google CEO Sundar Pichai also says. We don't want the degree holders or master holders.
Okay.
We need skill-oriented people.
Okay.
So we have to create more skill-oriented people. That's the thing. And so due to the population, maybe we have the unemployment problem.
You are heading Sunshine Education as the director, and you are trying to promote education.
Yes.
Your forte is, I believe, maths,
Yes.
English, and what you call psychology.
Yeah.
How do you think psychology is important for students to get into that? How does it help them to get better job and better performance?
Okay, especially for teaching job in education, if you want to get an education job, definitely we need, they have to learn psychology. Because they have to know what is the background of the kids and how to train them with patience, because nowadays patience is very, very important, especially for the teaching job. Not only for the teaching job, and each and everyone, they must know what is the psychology. Because if you know about the person, what he is good in, what he is
when you're
bad
talking
in.
about a person, is it related to the student or you are talking about their parents?
Student, not with the parent, because we are going to deal, most of the time we are going to deal with the students, so we must know the student psychology. So it's really good for the teachers to train the kids if you are good in psychology.
Your roots lie in India.
Yes.
You're from Pondicherry.
Yep.
How do you see the future of Indian education, especially from a place which is far away from India?
Okay, now actually I can see a lot of changes because I went out from India in 2012, but now a lot of differences. After, I can say, the new Prime Minister Modi ji, so we can see a lot of improvements in India in all means, not only in the field of education. By all means, now India is growing.
Since you are talking about Modi ji, recently there has been some kind of a tiff with the Malaysian Prime Minister.
Yes.
Do you think it's going to be resolved soon?
I think it's going to be resolved soon.
Coming back to the education part, how do you see if we are going to introduce media in education, especially talking about the 12th, do you think it's going to help?
Yes, definitely. Because after, when they reach the teenagers, now after they must be taught with the right, the path, what they're supposed to do. So media helps them. When we teach them the leadership qualities, definitely it's going to help them. Actually, it's a good thing to instill the media in kids.
In India, we have a lot of issues, lot of problems. We have seen a lot of depression coming in the kids. We have seen a lot of crimes. If you go to so-called jails in India, you'll find young people behind bars. What do you think? What kind of education are we giving to a young generation if they are not able to differentiate between good and bad? How do you think, why has it happened? Is it because of the digital invasion?
Yes, of course. It is because of the digital invasion, and now everyone have mobile phones. They must be taught what is good and what is bad. If a new school is open, 100 jails is closed. So as our former Prime Minister of South Africa, Nelson Mandela says, education is the greatest tool to change the whole world. So they have to be imparted with a good education. Then automatically they will be inculcated and imbibed with the good activities.
Recently we have seen the menace of coronavirus in China, and the Chinese economy has gone upside down.
Okay.
What do you feel? What are the potentials as far as if we talk about Malaysia, if we talk about India? Do you see more opportunities of job opportunities, like we have the United States President coming to India? He
Yeah.
would be visiting tomorrow. What do you feel? Is there some kind of a opportunity which is coming up? And how your education system, and you are trying to put education and media together. This is the kind of system which you are trying to develop with your friend Mr. Manimaran.
Okay.
I got to know.
Okay.
And I would like to invite him also to for the talk show here.
Okay.
How do you see this? How is it growing? Do you think it's going to impact in Asia? It's going to create something in South Asia?
So frankly speaking, it's going to create a big impact, especially now as as I told you. So now India is growing in all the fields, and all parts of the world now they are growing, and they are starting new business, and new entrepreneurs is coming up. That's a good sign. Definitely it's going to bring a lot of outcomes as well as the impact for our country.
Talking about Malaysia, when you have people coming from, say, Sri Lanka, people coming from Bangladesh, people coming from Pakistan, people coming from Nepal to Malaysia, where does India stand?
Okay, lot of Indian people, they come for IT. So in Malaysia, a lot of Indians, they are working in the IT sector, and some other in all the technical fields. A lot of Indians now, they are going to Singapore and Malaysia in the IT field.
As a director of any company in Malaysia, what is their preference?
Okay, the first preference, because basically when you're talking about IT,
so
they love to hire.
If you have an IT guy from Pakistan, if you have an IT guy from Sri Lanka, and if you have an IT guy from Bangladesh and from India, what is the preference?
Okay, the first preference they will give it to Indians.
Really?
Really. In the IT field, the first preference will be given to the Indians.
Great.
Because of their hard working and their good education, and as well as IT, I can see in India they're giving a lot of trainings wherever, not only in Malaysia, even US. You can see in Google, 30% of all the workers are Indians. IT experts.
It is commitment, it is hard working, it is integrity. What?
Everything. Commitment, hard work, and if they give the work, we can see the commitment. If you have 100% commitment, you can only survive. If you have a 200% commitment, then only we can achieve.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So it means people trust us?
Yes, definitely.
Wonderful. That's a great thing which Mr. Shyam is talking to us, to our audience. And we would be very happy if you can send some questions, or you can connect to Live24. We can have your questions through your email or in the WhatsApp, which will be flashed in the screen, and you can get your views and you can ask questions, and I believe R.V. Shyam Prasad ji would be more than happy to answer your questions. Thank you, Shyam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for Live24 channel. Thank you.
This was R.V. Shyam Prasad from Malaysia, who has been doing a commendable job in a country away from India. Though his roots lie in Pondicherry, he feels that Indians have a lot of potential, especially in the IT sector. He is trying to formulate a unique project with the help of media education and psychology. We welcome Shyam Prasad ji to our studio, and we will decipher each question in a short while.